Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. On this channel, I do everything that has anything to do with alcohol, and I do a world-famous Sunday morning coffee review, which is what I'm doing right now, and this is a very special one. This is Pirates and Pearls, 100% Kona coffee. Yeah. Now, those of you who watch the channel, of course, you know I love coffee, right? Wouldn't do all these reviews of coffee if I didn't. But my favorite region in the world for coffee is Hawaii. Any place in Hawaii. I guess it's the organic soil being stuck in the middle of the Pacific Ocean with the breezes and the moisture and the mist. I don't know. I just have realized that I really love Hawaiian coffee, and the most special coffee is Kona. Let's get into that a little bit. Before we get started, this Pirates and Pearls right here. This is a mother and son team. It is veteran owned. Small batch. We're going to get into it, but you know who sent me this? A VIP of the channel, Missy Makita. Miss Makita sent me this to review, and I appreciate it. Let's give a shout out to Missy, and I'll tell you a little bit about Kona Coffee. Kona Coffee is from Hawaii. And there's on the Big Island, there's a mountain, Kona region. And on one side of the mountain is where the only place in the world where Kona coffee is grown. So Kona is the marketing term for coffee grown on this one side of the hill. It's fairly expensive. We're going to get into the flavor and the style. I like all Hawaiian coffee. This is a small region of Hawaii. And I really want to get into, if you think you've had Kona coffee and you bought it at your local grocery store or Walmart or Costco, you probably have never had Kona coffee. To have the word Kona on your coffee, you just need 10% of the coffee to be Kona. The rest of 90% could be any kind of coffee, usually cheap filler coffee from South America. They put it under names like Kona Roast, Kona Style, Kona Blend, 10%. Matter of fact, the Kona growers, the people who grow Kona coffee, the farmers, sued in 2019. They sued, was it Safeway, Kroger? What else we got here? Costco, Walmart, Amazon, for 19 brands of coffee they were calling Kona. And they passed a law that you could still have that blend and all that in the name, but to be 100% Kona coffee, it has to have on there, right there, it has to say 100% Kona coffee. If it doesn't say 100% Kona coffee, it's not. So unless you kind of paid a little bit for it and it said 100%, you didn't have Kona coffee. You had some blend, cheap blend from grocery. Anyway, from that lawsuit, they won $13.1 million. Went toward the Kona farmers in a settlement. They won that in 2021. It was 19 brands of coffee that were claiming to be Kona that weren't. So I gave this the proper respect, and I put it in a French press. My favorite way to make coffee. Ground it, whole bean. Here it is. Let's give it a sniff. Wow. I resealed it, man. And can't open it. It's crazy. I don't know how to reopen it. I opened it, resealed it, and it's sealed. I can't reopen it. That is crazy. Anyway, let's see what it says on here. Coffee roasters, Pirates and Pearls, hidden treasure, 100% Kona coffee, medium blend. What's the bottom say? Small batch specialty roaster coffee contains single origin coffee beans made in a home kitchen in Montgomery County. Oh, I'm sorry, Monterey County, California. It's roasted there. It's not made there. It's made in Hawaii. It's grown in Hawaii. We are grateful that you have chosen to awaken your senses to our pearls of small batch specialty roasts. Our roasts are a bountiful treasure of flavor and savor made just for you. I love the name. And then it talks about how to brew it, different things like that. Let's just get into it. Anyway, out of the there it is. Beautiful. Yeah, hell. Get every drop. Every stinking last drop. Now, we can always smell the coffee out of this. This is not really to smell it. You can, and people do. The reason this is there is when the beans release the gas, it has a way to get out without blowing up the bag. Although I don't think you can blow up this bag. Oh, man. It's rich. He using the term because what the heck does that mean? It just means it's a typical ground coffee smell without any negative bitterness and just multiplied on steroids to where it's just a strong, rich smell without any negatives. And this bag is so great. I mean, it is so fantastic that I have opened it, resealed it, and cannot, absolutely cannot. There it is. I got it. Man. Wow. Oh, man. God, that smells good. It really does. Let me show you the beans. Can you see them? I'm excited about this. I'm excited about this 100% Kona coffee. Let's smell it in the cup. It's got a rich, deep flavor going in different levels, but not as strong as the bag would seem. It's not overpowering. It's not overwhelming. It's just a nice coffee smell. No smells that are off-putting. Caramel I'm getting a little bit of. Can't wait to taste it. I love Hawaiian coffee anyway. I mean, I've said that, discovered that by accident. I do coffees from all over the world, every kind of coffee, flavored coffee, everything. And over time, I start noticing I'm really enjoying the brands that come from Hawaii. And this, of course, is even a micro part of Hawaii. You know what this says? This is good. It had some tasting notes. I usually don't. Caramel, which I did smell. I said the caramel. And roasted coconut. How do I describe this coffee? It's not really caramel-y. It had the smell of it. I'm not really getting roasted coconut, which I love. But it is unique. It's just a unique taste that my brain isn't putting together to say it's this or it's that. It's just it's different. There's no bitterness. There's no acidity, or very little. There's a pleasing aftertaste, not that bitter taste that sometimes is not appealing in coffee. But there's none. It's just smooth. It just goes away like air, like cotton candy. There is an aftertaste. There is a finish. But it's not bitter. It's not. There's nothing displeasing about this cup. I've said this about a few coffees. You do not need sugar. You do not need creamer in this. If you ever like to drink a coffee black because you like the flavor of coffee, this is your baby. Now, I realize this might be expensive. Not too crazy. Maybe about $30-something for this 10-ounce bag. Make a lot when you do. But like I say, on your days off, whatever day that is, During the week, you have the regular store brand, right? The inexpensive coffee. But once a week on your day off, you sit back, relax. You do it like this. You do it right. Man, it's living now if you can do it. I am going to put heavy cream. I want to see what happens. But this is a delicate flavor, believe it or not. It's rich, it's deep, but yet I say it's delicate because there's nothing strong or coming out, or shockingly no bitterness at all. Just strange because coffee always has. All right. Oh. I just want to relax. It smells so good. It just amplified the flavor, smell. Oh, it made it better. I know I said it's good, and it is. But that cream seems to have just blossomed in every flavor, that profile in this thing. And then added the subtle hints of that cream. Well, Hawaii was already my favorite region in the world for coffee, as of now. In general, I love Hawaiian coffees more than any other coffee. I have others that I love. They're all from around the world that I drink and I enjoy. But always when I'm wowed, it seems to be a Hawaiian coffee, one that really stands above the others. And this is absolutely no exception. Got to thank Missy. Yes, VIP, Missy Makita. Cheers, my friends. Give Missy a shout out. If you can get your hands on 100% Kona coffee, do it. Drink along with me and let me know what you think. See you on the next one.